That didn't take long. Hello, everyone. This is Quiversee, and welcome to Mega Man Battle Network. So, this is actually a game series that I have never played until extremely recently. I never knew much about the Battle Network series, other than it existed in like an alternate timeline sort of thing for Mega Man lore. But a friend of mine recently I was over at his place one day, and he was like, hey, you want to play this? And he described it to me, sounded like something up my alley, and oh boy, was he ever right. Yes, Capcom. To clarify, we're actually playing the third game in the series, and we're a decent way through right now, I think. But it got me wanting to play the entire darn thing, so I figured why not start at the beginning, with the original Mega Man Battle Network for the GBA. That's all I gotta say, I'm excited, let's go. New game.
Lan, wake up! If you don't get up, you'll be late for school! Pet Net News! WWW crime on the rise! It says the WWW plan to control the net might be starting!
Sleep.
You've got mail from Dad, too! Look! Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday. I'll be home soon. Here's a present for you. It says, there's some battle chip data attached.
I was just having a great dream, too.
I'll expand the chip data, so check your pet later, okay?
Wow, there is, like, no explanation at all given. Okay, so, because I've played through parts of the third game, yeah, Lan here is our main character, not Mega Man, because Mega Man is in this little thing. Lan got his pet. Press start to see chip data and read mail, okay? Lan got an AI navigation program, megaman.exe. Because in this world, Mega Man is just a program.
Lan, good morning!
Morning, Mega Man.
If you need to talk to me, just push the L button. Okay, let's get to school. Lan, check your mail again.
And yes, Mega Man nags Lan. That's a constant. So let's... Oh. Much more simplistic menu than they eventually design later. But I kind of dig it. Alright. Oh, wrong button. Email. So, yep, this is the same thing we were told before. Couldn't get off work Sunday. Here's a present. And we get Cross Gun C. Okay. I'll explain that in a minute. WWW crime on the rise. WWW's plan to control the net might be starting. Got it. So, let's start by going to our folder here. Okay, so it looks like this works more or less the same as it does later. In terms of how battle chips and all work. But, I guess I'll explain it a little more later when we get to actual combat, but battle chips are basically how you perform combat in this game. So it looks like we've got a couple of cannons, both A and B. Oh. Shotgun hits enemy and keeps going one panel. Again, that'll make sense later to those who have never played. Cross gun. Oh! Or panel diagonal blast. That must have been removed, or moved to a much later part of the game than I've gotten to in the third game, because I've never seen that one before. And we got a cross gun C over there. We got mini bombs, C and L, swords S, a single wide sword, X panel, erase one panel, okay, and recover 10s, and steal left column of enemy area, escape from most enemies, that's another one I've never seen before, but otherwise it's a lot of the same stuff that you start with in the later game. But, yeah, we can also look around the room. Lan has hidden some test answers in this bookshelf. Hope that Mom doesn't find it. He's a cheater. He's a cheater. Can't go outside and talk to the soccer ball? It's still a little early to go to bed, but Lan wants more sleep. I don't care. What's this picture of Goku on your wall? Lan's secret tools are hidden here. You hid it behind Goku, got it. Your PC. If you jack in here, you can send Mega Man into the nets. Well, we haven't learned about jacking in yet, but that'll be an extremely important thing later, I'm sure. TV! Cereal. Dog, no! That's not cereal, it's dog food. Dog, no! This TV is too old to have a jack-in port. Aw. This panel controls all the electronic items in the house. Okay. So it's a semi-smart house. There's a doghouse out back. Mom loves to collect all of these plates. I'm not gonna look at every single thing, but the refrigerator is filled with food. Yes, as a fridge should be. The pies that Mom makes in this oven are the best. I'm sure they are. What's in the pot? Something in this pot smells really good. Yum! And what's this? Can I see the yellow thing in the sink? No? Alright. Good morning, Lan. Morning, Mom. Breakfast is on the table. You have time to eat? Sure. Looks like one plate has eggs, no thank you, and toast. I'll take the toast. I need to hurry to breakfast and found a chip under the plate. And got a recovery 10A. And that's why you want to, like, inspect every little nook and cranny, because sometimes you can find just random stuff like that chip. A simple touch like this vase really cheers the place up. So despite what I said earlier, I am going to check everything. Is there anything hidden in the couch cushions? No. Oh, very attractive stand. Chosen, of course, by Mom. Alright, I think that's everything inside Lan's house, so now let's go outside. Lan, you're late!
Uh-oh. Mail looks grumpy.
I don't know if that's male or mile or... I'm gonna say male, because it looks like the month of May, just with an L on it. It's a weird name. No one asked you to wait for me. Huh? Did you just say something? Come on, let's go. Why do we always have to walk to school together? Silly, because we've always got so much to talk about.
She means she's got a lot to talk about. You just listen.
Quiet! Like I said, Mega Man just nags. Have you heard about the oven accidents? People's ovens have been spitting fire all of a sudden. I bet it's another WWW virus on the loose. You're just imagining things. Maybe. Well, here we are. Let's get to class. Yep. School is that close by, and now we're in class. Oh, and there's a little girl. Lan, you can't leave now. Class is about to start. I recognize that character's face. She's a brat. Hello there. Ugh. I forgot. That's the generic kid face. It looks like a deflated monkey. What is wrong with the character designs here? Like, seriously. The generic NPCs all look really dumb in the third game. It looks like they started off here. Morning, Lan. Dex was looking for you. That is how I imagine these kids would sound. He's too big to be in elementary school, you know. Scary. Okay. And let me see if the NPC girl is how I recognize them. Yup! The boys look like deflated monkeys. The girls look like they're gonna steal your soul with those eyes. Like, seriously, her face is angled at an isometric angle, but both of her eyes are the exact same size, so it looks like her eyes have, like, rotated outside of her head. Or partially inside, one or the other. It is so uncanny. Just make one of them a different size, and it would have been so much better. It hurts to look at. Oh, no way. Okay, no way. Man, yesterday our home oven started spitting fire. Okay. Lan, you heard about the WWW's plan to control the net, yeah? Yes, because of the news. Talk about scary. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Heck if I know. Anything in here? That frog in the cage is looking at me. Gee, it's creepy. He's staring at me. I thought we were supposed to study him, not the other way around. Animals do that. They just stare at people. The 5th graders are studying ants for science class. Okay. There's nothing in here. Wait, there's weird bugs crawling out of the dirt. Useful. A cleanup schedule. I hope I don't get bathroom duty. Yeah, nobody wants that. A class notebook. Handwriting this bad must be Dex's. Speaking of Dex, that's this friendly-looking man right over here. I've been waiting for you, Lan. I challenge you to a net battle. Your wimpy Mega Man against my Guts Man. I heard that. Net battling isn't allowed, you know. No, stuff it. You sure got a big mouth for such a shrimp. We're not bothering anyone, are we, Lan? Well, I guess. Shrimp? That's no way to talk to a lady. Oh. Bing bong, bing bong. Oh, man, class is starting. At the class, Lan. Be there. Sure thing. Let's begin class, shall we? First period is virus busting. Who's read net news? I did. It said www net crime is on the rise. I'm gonna get so tired of saying www. I'm just gonna say woo now. Very good. And extra marks for checking your net news.
Of course, you should know too, Lan.
It's important that we all know how to fight viruses. Ha! I'd like to see a woo virus taking on me and Guts Man.
Dex and his silly little Guts Man.
What'd you say? Relax. Why would the woo bother with you anyway, Dex? Why, you... Lan! Quiet in the class. Today we'll be using the common virus called a Metul. Jack in your pet so your net navi can access the net.
Lan, she said to jack in. Press the R button.
Yeah. We push R. Whoa! That was a cool animation. It looks like everyone's navi is online.
Okay, I'm releasing the Metul data now. Everyone ready?
And this is a battle screen. Okay, let's have a demonstration on how to delete viruses. When fighting, you must first send chip data to your navi. You choose the chips to send in this window. Chip icons are shown at the bottom of the setup window. From here, you choose which chips you want to send to the navi. Yup. This shows the chip data you have selected. It shows the attack rating. That's what that number is, so it has an attack of 40. This is the virus's hit points, or HP. It shows how tough this virus is. So they have 40. You can normally only send one chip at a time, but you can send multiple copies of the same chip, such as 2 or 3 cannons. This will let you use more weapons and fight much better. Yep, so if they are the same type, you can send multiples. Okay, now we'll choose which chip data to send to the navi. Select with the A button, press the R button to see an explanation of a chip. So, yeah, this is it's a nice big cannon. Throw a bomb. Okay, it says depth equals 3. To me, it just looked like it was doing one of those little cat face emojis. Or something far worse, so I'm going to not push R on that ever again. But what it means is that it'll go ahead 3 tiles where it hits. So, then we also got the shotgun, which goes forward 1 panel, and then the cross gun, which is a 4 diagonal blast. So, ideally, we want to do the cannon. You chose a cannon, I see. That means you can choose 1 more cannon. Okay, let's send this data to your navi. Choose OK. And you'll see it won't let me try to add anything else because they're not compatible. So let's send the data. We've sent the data, now it's time to fight the virus. Now I'll explain how to fight as we actually do so. You can move your navi up, down, left, and right. Shoot with the B button. It's weak, but fast. Your HP are shown on the top left. If you go down to 0 HP, your navi is deleted, so be careful. That's our health, 100. Above your navi's head is the chip data you sent. You can only use it once, so be careful. And that's the basic battle technique. Easy, right? Miss Mary, what do you do if you use your chips? And the virus still isn't dead? That's a good question. Everyone, look here. This is your battle gauge. It slowly fills as you fight. When it's full, press the L or R button. You can then go to the battle setup screen and choose new chips to send. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Battle start. And like that. You just line yourself up and you shoot the cannons and they're already gone. Good job. Let's go on to the next lesson. Okay, now I'll tell you about support chips. Not all chips are weapons. For example, a steel chip will increase the area that your navi is able to move around in. That's right. Since you need to get close for a sword, this would be a wise strategy. Miss Mary, I thought that we could only choose chip copies. Another good question. Look here, please. This is what the letters are for. Do you see the letter? That's this chip's code. You can choose a different type of chip if it has the same code type. Please notice that steel and wide sword have the same code. They're both S. You can choose 2 chips at the same time now. They are shown here in the order that you can choose them. This will help you plan your strategy. Okay, let's try that. Choose Steel and Wide Sword in order. So we get Steel, then Wide Sword. Okay, let's send this data to the Navi. Choose OK. And we just press OK. We send the data to the Navi. Time to try out our strategy. Okay, let's review that strategy. First, you'll use the A button to use Steel. Then the virus's area will shrink right, and you will have more room to move around. Move into the area that you took and use the sword. This is a powerful strategy. However, be careful of the virus's attack when close. Good luck, everyone! So, yep, like she said, we press A, and we steal. Those blue panels are now red, meaning we can move there and they can't. And we just use that wide sword and boom! We move ahead. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's using the Mega Buster with B, what I just did there. Okay, let's send some data to the Navi again. Try it yourself this time. So, okay, before I go and do this, I'll just say, the Mega Buster, as we just saw, it only deals 1 damage per hit. I was trying to do a charge attack because that's something you can do off the bat in the 3rd game. You can't do it here. That makes the Mega Buster automatically much worse. You know what? Let's demonstrate the small bomb, the mini bomb. It probably wants me to use Steel and Wide Sword again, but no. I'm gonna use the bomb to show what I meant about the width 3. Whoop! Like that. You saw it moved 3 panels ahead and hit. Good job! Let's go on to the next lesson. Oh boy. This tutorial. For our final lesson, we'll talk about chip adding. By using chip adding, you can increase the number of chips that you can use to make combinations for improved strategies. Look at the screen. See the add button at the bottom right? Yep, it's this mechanic. If you select this button without choosing any chips, you will have to fight for 1 turn without chips, but on your next turn, you'll be able to select from 10. Do this twice and you'll have 15 chips to choose from. This should surely give you all the strategies you need. Okay, a pop quiz. For this test, you will need to use all the techniques I've just taught you and delete a virus. Good luck! So the add button works differently in this. For clarification's sake, how it worked in the 3rd game, or works in the 3rd game I should say, is you choose a number of chips, you use the add button, it discards them, and you get that many more chips on the next turn. Honestly, I kind of like that system more because this, it just seems a little bit too much, I guess you could say. But let's go ahead and do it. Mega Man, I'm sending more chip data. Give me 1 turn. And now we don't have any chips, so I'm just gonna blam. Something else to note about the metals, they take turns on their attacks. So they're only going 1 at a time. And I just got hit like an idiot. Let's see. Yeah, I think, no, let's do the cannons. Like that. Oh, and I missed. Yeah, you can miss as well, which is unfortunate for me. Oh, not that. I guess I'll use the shotgun then. Didn't do enough to kill. But as long as I can dodge the shockwaves, blam, 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 enemy deleted. Good job! That's all for today's class. After class. Phew.
Wow, today just flew by, huh? Let's go home.
Okay. Not so fast, Lan. We have a fight. Well, you got saved by the bell, but now it's time to fight. My Gutsman rocks. I got the latest version yesterday. Let's do it. That's the spirit. Don't be a crybaby if you lose here. So this is our first example of a net Navi battle. It basically works the same as a virus battle, but it's a boss fight. That's essentially what we've got. So if Gutsman works the way I think he will, or, you know, assuming that the game doesn't work in an extremely weird way, he's gonna be very close range, but also limit my movement. So I'm gonna do this, just to give myself a bit of a shield. Yeah, because you'll see he smashes the ground a lot and creates shockwaves. That's kind of his whole shtick. I'm gonna add. I want to get some more chip data. I don't want to use the swords right now. I'd like to get cannon. Also, something else to note. You notice how fast I was attacking there? But then when I'm not as close... Oh, okay, that's what I was waiting for, was that. So yeah, he can also crack panels, which, as you saw there, means I can't really, I can't really do too much. Because when you step off of the cracked panel, the panel goes bye-bye. I shouldn't have moved up there. That was a mistake. So, Gutsman is all about restricting your movement, but you can use it to your own advantage by creating gaps, because without a shockwave, or without being right next to him, he can't hurt you. I'm gonna use this turn to heal. Use those recovery 10s. 1, 2. Okay. Come on, Guts Boy. But yeah, what I was about to say about the Mega Buster is, you see how the farther away he is, the longer it takes for my gun to hit? If you want to make the most use out of your Mega Buster, you need to get up close. Speaking of getting up close, I'm gonna move up and sword you in the face! Yeah! That's what I wanted to do. Ugh. You just got lucky. The day doesn't count, okay? But what about tomorrow? Will tomorrow count, Dex? I'll make it count. Ugh.
Oh, Lan, you've got mail!
Well, let's take a look at the mail real quick. Oh, we got a couple of them. Lan, this is Dad. I've made a power-up program for Mega Man. It's a little big to send by mail, but don't worry, I'll bring it home soon. You and Mega Man make a great team. Keep it up, Dad. P.S. Don't forget that whenever you're in a pinch, you can press Pet's L button to talk to Mega Man. Right, I didn't demonstrate that yet. First of all, I forgot to mention something in class today. Chips don't run out when you use them, so use what you need. Also, press Pet's R button to call your NetNavi in the net. This useful trick is called jacking out. Sorry for forgetting, and see you in class tomorrow, Mari. Yeah, I kind of glossed over the fact that you can press the L button.
Let's get home before it gets too late!
Basically, if you're stuck in the game, the L button is your, here's a clue as to what you gotta do button. Let's see, what else do we have? We got the library, which we can basically look at, I guess, the various chips, and you can see there ain't no shortage of chips. This is actually more than I was expecting already. 175 different chips in the game. That's a lot. We got the megaman.exe, which we can't really do anything about, but attack, rapid, and charge, those stats all pertain to your Mega Buster. I can guarantee it. Because that's how it works in the third one. And they're named the same. Then we, of course, have items. Right now, all we've got is the pet. Network. You should save. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize that was where I could save. Trade battle chips with a friend. Practice battles against a friend. Oh, so... Oh, that's interesting. So this is for the multiplayer function. So you can trade chips with other players, battle with other players for fun, and then battle with other players but bet battle chips. That's interesting. And this isn't too surprising, because later on in the series, Mega Man Battle Network basically did the Pokemon thing, where they split off into two different versions. And I'm guessing that one of the main differences is in the battle chips. Kind of like how with Pokemon, you know, like Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue would have two different sets of Pokemon you can catch, some of which are exclusive to different versions. They basically do the same thing. And I can save here, too. Okay. So, that's where we stand there. Well, I think I'm getting close to ending off for the day, but before we do, let's talk to some people, like this strange old man. Pardon me, laddie. Would you please ask me where we are? He wants me to ask him where we are. What? You're a weird man. But I will oblige. This is AC/DC Town, Den City. See, I'm not senile yet. I've never heard of Den City, but I have heard the name AC/DC Town, and he is correct. That is where we are. Yai sure does have a big house. For the record, this is Yai, the little brat. So you want to know about pets, huh? I mean, sure, let's see what you know. The NetNavi you have is determined by the pet you have. But nobody uses the default settings, you gotta customize. If you install an emotion program, you can chat with it. Or if you collect battle chips, you can become a net battler. I meant to ask you about your pet. Never seen that one. I guess that must be an old type. Must suck to be poor. I know a few things. Oh, man, Yai is over there. Wow, rude, I can't go in her house. But, I know a few things about Lan, and, Let's just say there's a reason we're getting all these emails from his dad. Yesterday, my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was going to burn down. I just got to appreciate the fact that this character sprite is clearly based off of the model for one of the default ladies in the Mega Man Legends series. I don't know, I love it, and they keep using it later. Makes me very happy. Any other random people I can talk to? There are a lot of places you can jack in. Maybe here. Jack in! Nope. Yeah, he is right, though. There are certain places where you can just jack in randomly. I'm organizing my chip folder. I wonder if it's better to use a lot of same-coded chips. But I don't feel safe without some recovery chips, too. That's just adorable. Well, over here, we got ourselves the park, it would seem. Hello... Car! I've never seen a car on this road in the third game. Nice to know that you can just get run over casually. Ready or not, here I come! Ugh. Another face I recognize. Who is this monkey? What? Why do all the generic male NPCs look like monkeys? I'm not ready yet! It feels so nice to skip work and rest in the park. Hard to believe that the Woo is plotting out there somewhere. That sounds really stupid calling it the Woo, and I have no regrets. You can only keep 30 chips in your folder. The 5 chips that appear in the custom screen are random. The data library is a reference of all the chips you know. You can use it to review any chip you've found so far. Good to know. Looks like Dex still isn't home. Let's come back later. Of course, I can't go into anyone's house. The new Metroline station is almost finished. Metroline? It's a subway for Den City. Oh, the entrance to what will be the new subway station. I have a feeling that is going to be very important. I came to play with Mail, but she's not home. You're so lucky to live next door to her. Oh, she's telling me Mail isn't home yet. No one is home. Hello? When you delete viruses, if you fight well, you'll sometimes get a chip after the fight. What's fighting well? I know that speed is good. We'll get into that later. A security system designed to look like a doghouse. It will alert you of any intruders in the house. Looks like you can jack in here. This is our first example of a random jack-in point. Jack in! megaman.exe transmit! I love the jack-in animation on this, because it's not like that in 3. But this is what it's like to be on the net. You then take control of megaman.exe, and you can just explore around.
I am a doghouse-type security system program. We found that just the presence of a doghouse reduces the chances of a burglary. I'm almost like the watchdog for this home.
And yeah, these aren't navies. I think they're just called programs or something. But basically, anytime you jack in somewhere, you're going to see the... Oh. I'll continue that in a minute because we got ourselves a fight. Ooh, let's go with the shotgun. Yeah, I can't pair anything else with it, but they're lined up perfectly for shotgun. That's what it means by going back a panel. As you saw, it hit both of them. And that was our first actual encounter. So you'll see here, at the end of the battle, you have delete time and busting level. Delete time is how long it took, so it took us just about 11 seconds. And busting level, I believe, goes from 1 to 10 and then S. Assuming it works the same in here as it does then. The higher the level, the better you did. And the 2 things that contribute to it are speed and damage taken. If you get hit, it's very bad for the busting level. But you also need to be really fast. We didn't do bad there, but the requirements of getting a perfect are absurd sometimes. And our prize is 150 zenny. That's not bad for just a couple of mechs. Anything else around here? Oh, we got ourselves something up there. Oh, we got ourselves a, That's not the best. Oh, I'm just gonna do this for 30 damage. Yeah, this is a level 2 Met, and you can see he's basically the same as the regular one, but more health and way faster. One thing I've also noticed is it doesn't show the name of the virus on the screen. It does that in the third game. So if we find something I've never encountered before in that game, I might not know its name. Ah, but we got megaman.exe. Got ourselves some data. Speaking of data, this little diamond here is what's called mystery data. Mega Man accessed the mystery data and got a chip for Shotgun K. So mystery data is basically a treasure chest. And again, if I'm assuming this works the way it does in 3, a blue mystery data is a static item. Like, it's always the same, it's always in the same place, and you only get one. We'll go over other kinds of data when we come across them.
There are many other objects that you can jack into. Please try out any object that looks suspicious.
A wise decision. Or a wise bit of advice. Ooh, perfect! Okay, so you see we have these two viri right there, right up the front. Watch this. S. Okay, so busting level does work the same. Less than a second. I guarantee, if it crossed the 1 second line, it would have been a 10 and not an S. We only got Zenny for that, but that's the kind of stuff you have to pull in order to get yourself a better busting level. As an aside, busting viruses, the only rewards you get are money and chips. I'm pretty sure. But the point is, there's no experience system, so grinding, you don't grind for XP in this game. Lan, welcome home. A man from Net Safety is checking our home control panel. You heard, right? About the ovens exploding?
That's the accident Mail was talking about this morning.
Hello. We think a virus might be responsible for the accidents. We're checking every home's control panel just to be safe. Sir, I don't trust your goatee. I'm glad it didn't happen to us. Lan, go to your room so you won't get in the way.
Let's get on the net.
Before I do... If you're hearing that sound, that is the sound of me walking around spamming the jack-in button. Oh, didn't want to go to the room yet. Okay, there's nothing else in here we can jack into. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Whew. We're finally getting ourselves out of general tutorial time, and trust me, things will not take too long to ramp up. But next time on Mega Man Battle Network, we're going to, presumably, battle on the network. For real this time. Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.